been just
We did receive a
unbelievable.
lot, and look at this. You can see it's creating a lot of just, headaches out there on the roads. This is westbound I-10. This area is blocked. You've got a lot of trucks out there that are just stuck. If you can see this, you've got at least, what, 1, 2, 3, I'm counting them here on the screen, a number of trucks just parked on westbound lanes of I-10, and it's likely because of the sleet we have out there. And it's not necessarily because, crews didn't do their best in treating the roads. It's because we're just not used to seeing this kind of stuff down here.
And the reason why they can't go westbound on I-10 is they can't get up that hill right there. So it's so slick, that cars with normal tires that don't have mud tires or snow tires just can't even make the hill. It would take four-wheel drive to do it. So
my goodness.
Yes, and we may see enough of accumulation of sleet in some areas, hopefully, that folks and the kids in the Mobile area tomorrow morning, if it's packed down hard enough, could actually do a little sledding, which is something that's almost completely and totally unheard of across the area. I have to think back to the other precipitation events we've seen here. 1995, around Christmas, we saw an accumulation of snow in Mobile. Of course, we had a little bit in 2010 as well, but it really didn't stick much in Mobile. But in 1995, we saw some, and then also in 1993, March the 13th, with the superstorm, we had an accumulation of snow in Mobile. And the average rate of return, we see an accumulating snowfall about every 10 years. An accumulating sleet fall, this is very, very unusual. I've seen this happen in this amount in northern Mississippi. I've seen it in Tennessee, but not down here, not across the Gulf Coast.
All right. Well, if I'm understanding here clearly, we've got Andrew Perez on the scene now, available to, well, he's still on his way here. My apologies, I misunderstood that. But this is a back end of the traffic we were showing you of westbound I-10. The first picture we showed you, you could see from the front that it was blocked off, and now this is the backup that you're seeing from the other camera angle. And Jason, you were talking about how rare this is, and that's why we have extended our coverage, and we've had crews all throughout the scene. We had Candace Murphy in downtown Mobile, and it was interesting to see her at the top of our 4 o'clock newscast, where it was just, wet streets, looked like a lot of rain. And then as the newscast progressed, well, it started to turn into sleet, and then the sleet accumulated, and then at one point she was thinking about getting out there and making a sleet angel, if you will.
People are trying to go from Baldwin County to Mobile County, but the westbound I-10 is blocked because once they come up out of the tunnel, they can't climb that hill coming up out of the tunnel. And so that's why we've got all this stuff going on with these cars, these tractor trailers just stop here. And when are they going to be able to move forward? Who knows? So, why go out on the roads tonight when you see this? Look at this. I mean, we just talked about this, and people in central and northern Alabama have gotten stranded. And what are we seeing here? Possibly a little bit of the same scenario with these tractor trailers that they're not allowed to go into the tunnel because people are having trouble when they come up out of the tunnel going up.
Not making the clearance, yeah.
Right. So they're going to have to find an alternate route. And what's the best case scenario for that? Who knows?
And now we can see here that the tunnel is closed. They say that you need to exit. So if you're on the Bayway, like our crew is right now, they're about to hop off because, the tunnel is closed and you will not be able to go through there. Now, we have been in touch with Alabama Power, and I want to give you this telephone number because she mentioned earlier if you have a power outage, that the number that you can call is 1-800-888-2726. They just want to make sure that they stay informed as to where these power outages are happening. As of last check, they knew 1,300 customers were without power in the Dauphin Island and surrounding area. But as the night goes on and the conditions drop into the teens, you can expect more problems to be created. Our Letitia Bush has been outside of the Fox 10